In the heart of the storm, a guardian refused to yield. For 3 days, loyalty was the only shelter. The world had forgotten them, but he had not. His mission was simple: protect the innocent.
But how did they end up here, abandoned and alone? Our story begins not with a storm.
It was a day like any other, a paradise of laughter and sunlight.
For Leo, the world was a playground. And for Max, Leo was the world.
In these moments of pure joy, danger feels like a distant myth. But it often lurks closest to carelessness. A moment's distraction, a single, unlocked gate. It was all it took for paradise to be lost.
Curiosity led him into a world he did not know, and loyalty followed close behind.
The parents, lost in their chores, remained oblivious. But Max knew. He always knew when something was wrong.
The game was over. The familiar world had vanished, and fear began to creep in.
A familiar face in an unfamiliar land. A beacon of hope. Max tried to lead him home, but the forest had other plans.
Day turned to dusk. The path back was gone. And a new, more dangerous enemy appeared in the sky.
The heavens wept. A cold, unforgiving rain began to fall. The forest, once a
Instinct took over, not for survival, but for protection. Max knew he had to find shelter, and fast.
He became a living shield, a warm wall against the cold fury. His own comfort was a price he would gladly pay.
They were not alone in the woods, and not all its inhabitants were friendly.
Protecting others despite it. Then, Max any danger for the boy.
Back home, the quiet paradise had shattered. A terrifying realization was dawning.
The evidence of a happy afternoon had become a crime scene of neglect. 2 were missing, and the storm was their only alibi. The first night was the longest, a vigil kept by a weary soldier. Sleep was a luxury he could not afford. One day bled into the next. Hunger gnawed, cold seeped into their bones. But the protector's resolve never wavered. The third dawn brought no sun, only a suffocating blanket of fog. Hope was fading, both in the forest and outside of it. The searchers pushed on, fighting against the elements and despair. But the forest guarded its secrets well. Time was running out. The little one was fading. Max knew he had to do something more. He had to make them be heard. He gathered every last ounce of his strength.
A sound, faint, almost lost in the drip of the trees. Was it just the wind? Or was it an answer? A flicker of hope is the most powerful fuel. They moved towards the sound, towards the ghost of a chance. His final message was sent. His strength was gone. Now, all he could do was wait and hope he had been heard.
And then, a light, a human sound. Salvation was cutting through the fog.
What they found was more than a lost child. They found a miracle of loyalty and love. The child was safe. The mission was over. But what of the hero? Had his sacrifice been too great? A race against time began. A journey from the darkness back to the light. 2 lives hung in the balance.
Reunited. A family made whole again by a miracle. But their joy was tinged with fear for their other family member. While one life was celebrated, another fought a silent battle. The toll of 3 days in the rain was severe.
They could only wait and pray that the guardian who saved their son could now save himself.
Sometimes, the will to live is tied to the love you have to return to. Max had a family waiting for him.
The storm passed. The wounds began to heal, and the bond between them was now forged in the fire of survival. He wasn't just a pet anymore. He was family. He was a hero, a title he wore with quiet dignity.
In a world of fleeting moments and forgotten promises, the loyalty of a dog is an anchor.
A silent promise, forever